Definitely love toxic relationships. I love paying for laundry and bills. I love those relationships that they just want to control every aspect of your life. So if you're truly looking for that trophy husband, please contact me.
Listen up, this is safe wine breaking all the noise. The male's perspective on the mic, bring the truth and poise. There was never a gender war till men grabbed that mic. Defending was real, cutting fluff, no need to.
What's going on, people? This is your boy Say One's History. You are watching The Male's Perspective, where everything gets down except the crown. Shout out to my pops, and that's just how we get down. With that being said, man, do your boy a solid and make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're updated for all cool new content that's coming out. And look, man, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky, man. I don't want to hear no more shit from any of these women online talking about passport bros after I just seen what I just seen. I mean, I just looked up some videos, you guys, and I thought it was just gonna be just a few, but hell no, it's not. Now, this is videos and upon videos of men. They call it a pen pal thing, but they're online. They're able to record themselves and introduce themselves to women all over the world. And even in some cases, they're actually figuring out when these guys get out of jail, and they call it like picking an inmate up on his release date. Something like that is what they call it. So if women are out here doing this in America, in the States, you guys, ladies, I don't want to hear no more shit about no passport bros, because the only thing that men, yes, there are some men that are actually going over there for sex. I totally agree with it. Yes. But the majority of these men that are going and traveling, they're looking for peace. They're looking for prosperity. They're looking for love and affection, submissiveness, all that stuff. They're looking for all these things that God said you should have in a woman in the Bible. And you guys are going with Jack the Ripper. Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make it up. And when I see this stuff, I'm just like, man, y'all can talk about someone doing something and then, behind your back, do something 100 times worse. I guess it really is what it is. But you guys will see what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Let's go. Yo, that ain't all. That's not all. So I don't know the website, but it's like, let me actually see if I can pause it and find out where this is at. Let me see if I can get where they're going to. Hold on, you guys. So she is just geeking over this dude. But this is, it says reconnect with current force sources, previous page. I can't see where it's at, but it's definitely a correctional facility. So there's a website that these women are going on. They can scroll through this like Facebook, or back in the day, if you're old enough, MySpace, figure out who they want to talk to and then message them and be able to talk to them over the phone, or in some cases on the internet. But ladies, like I said, I don't want to hear no more shit from y'all.
Late night playing with your girl, okay. It wasn't a plan with your girl. Skeet the beat, carry a bus like greed the free. She suck dick on me.
She literally roses, rings, flowers, all that stuff being given to her, I'm sure sent to her through mail, because ain't no way he can see her unless she's coming to see him. It looks like they got married inside the jail. And these are the guys who have criminal offenses. These are the guys who are more than likely getting loud, putting their head against the wall. And this is what they enjoy. This is what they want, because it's what they desire as far as looks wise. This is what they really want. This is why, ladies, this is why men say, we don't listen to what you say anymore. We only listen to what you respond to. And what you respond to, ladies, is this. So if men know that, this is what they're going to do. This is how they're going to act.
Funny as fuck. Oh my god, bro, you crazy, man. What's up with it, man? My name's Sam. I'm from Columbus. 5919. You got one child. Right now, I'm just trying to find somebody I can spend some time with, possibly build some non-judgmental. I'm in the music heavy. I'm in the artwork heavy. Easy to talk to, open like a book, man. You like what you see, man? Come holler at me.
So my thing, man, and nothing against his brother at all, but my thing, man, is, okay, you got that long ass hair, and that's great, but how are you getting your hair braided, bro? Because there's no women in there braiding your hair. And last time I checked, you normally sit in between somebody's legs to get your hair braided. And this is what kills me, because women will always come at a man and tell a man that he's sassy or he's feminine or he's not masculine for doing these things. But this has to have been done by a man. There's no other way you can have fresh braids in a jail than other than sitting between another man's lap and letting him braid your hair. But this is okay with y'all, because it's what you want as far as in looks. Okay.
Hey, what's up? My name's Caleb Thomas. I'm 32 years old from Nampa, Idaho. I'm just looking for someone cool, chill to talk to, that's down to earth, get to know. I got 25 months left in here until I'm topped out. If you're interested, hit me up.
These men are looking for women, when they're close to getting out of jail, someone who can come pick them up, someone who can add some money to their JPay account. And these women are completely okay with it. And look, the jig is up, ladies. We know what it is. We understand that you want what you want, okay? And we also understand the man that you really want, you don't make them wait. The man that you really want, you even pay for them. You obviously pay for them, because all of these men are putting in their present number and their JPay information. And if this wasn't working, they wouldn't be doing it. So men out here are moving accordingly, rightfully so. Let's keep going. More examples to come. Let's keep going.
Hi everybody. I want to keep this video just because of that. Hey, I'm Brian. I'm locked up in Idaho. I'm not looking for much, just a friend, pen pals, just someone to kill time. Yeah, add me. I have about a year left. If you want to know more about me, you'll have to add me. And that's a topic of conversation. I hope to hear from you. If not, have a good day.
Yo, why did this pen pal page pop up on my FYP? Page is called Fell in Love and Friendship, and they have a slew of people that you can connect with via JPay. And this guy seems to be the one that's trending currently right now. His name is Brian A. Addy. He's in Idaho, and there's his number.
Okay, so there's a page called Fell in Love and Friendship. And if you look at the comments that the women are leaving, one says his greeting has me believing he's innocent. That got 2,411 likes. Okay. The other one says, I need to take a break from the dark romance books. Yes, you do. That got 1,183 likes. Another one says, went straight to the comments to validate my thinking on this one. 520 likes. And then he's giving toxic but I'm here for it when I apply. 354 likes. This is what women want. Why would men do anything but respond to what women want? We are not listening to what you say, because what you say, honestly, is full of shit, women. Ladies, we understand what you want, and you desire the man who looks masculine, is able to talk, that type of thing. So that's what men are doing. They're not paying any more attention to this love, romantic gesture bullshit. They see what you respond to, and that's how they're moving now. You create the market. You ladies are always talking about, we are in charge, we're doing this. Yeah, you are creating the market. You created this. So, if you, in the crazy thing about this too, that nobody's talking about, that I have to mention, is that when you create the market like this and you're talking to these men that are in prison, you have to understand that they're not going to automatically give you red flags, other than the fact that they're in prison, which is a red flag in its own. But they're obviously going to be suave. They're going to be romantic. They're going to be debonair. They're going to be the ones that are going to tell you everything that you want to hear, give you butterflies, make you feel good, because the weight of the world, as far as in a consistent way, hasn't been applied to them. Them going out and getting it every day, that weight of the world hasn't hit them, because they've been getting the quick money. So they're able to move in this kind of way, because in a lot of cases they're mooching off of women, but this is what you like. So there's ladies out there right now that are thinking to themselves, damn, they do look good, but never me. And men are just sitting there like, okay, whatever.
Definitely love toxic relationships. I love paying for laundry and bills. I love those relationships that they just want to control every aspect of your life. So if you're truly looking for that trophy husband, please contact me.
Trophy husband. Look, check this out. Again, ladies, this is why I say that, and I'm going to be serious for a minute here, really. This is why I say that sometimes women's pickers are off, because they see this and they're like, oh, he's just cool. He don't seem like something's wrong with him. He doesn't seem like, he's a violent person or anything like that. But the reason why we tell men to get involved in your picking situations, preferably your father, a brother, or male figure who is not sexually interested in you, we tell you to get them involved in situations like this, because we have ran game like this before at some point in our life. And the men that love you, that don't want to get in your pants, know these games, and they're going to give you the God's honest truth, so we can protect you from stuff like this. So when you see stuff like this and you're like, oh dang, he just seems real mellow, he seems cool, he definitely looks the part, he looks like he can definitely protect me. But these situations where women get into violent altercations with men like this, it usually happens when they are usually comfortable with each other. It usually happens when it's just like an argument that's consisted over the past couple of weeks, and you may have had a part to play in it, and then he just got upset and then start welling off, or you may have hit him first. Regardless of the fact, these are the men that will do that. This is why men actually say it's literally only about 15% of the men that you guys are actually sleeping with. And these are some of the men that are included in that 15%.
What's up, guys? So look, I like my girls thick like a milkshake, with pretty ass feet, shitty attitudes, all that. I'm not looking for no Cinderella. I'm looking for the Wicked Witch of the West. So if you got a shitty attitude, pretty feet, and you're thick like a milkshake, you already got the info. Let me know what's up.
Look, these are those inmates that, and to his credit, he is honest as hell. But there are women out there that are toxic just like him that will get into relationships and be toxic, and he'll be right in jail, and she might even be in jail with him too. You can't make this shit up. Really, you cannot make this up, man. God rest his soul, Kevin Samuels, because he was speaking about stuff like this so much, and women did not take heed to it, and they really needed to, because all he was doing, and men like him are doing till this day, is giving women game that they don't want to hear.
What's up, everybody? Wanna call me fucking Big D? I'm serving 17 consecutive life sentences for kidnapping, murder, and torture. I'm just looking for a good, wholesome Christian woman to like hold me down and fucking spend the rest of her life with me. Nah, just playing. Yeah, I'm a class clown. I like to have fun, and yeah, just looking to chat it up with some people. Hit me up. Get out in 3 years.
Ladies, I've known guys like this, and I went to school with guys like this who are literally jokesters, playing around, kidding, very cool, down to earth people, but they didn't know how to take like slander. They didn't know how to take constructive criticism, or they would just get angry very quickly. They would joke around but didn't like when people joked with them, and they would go fly off on the handle. And this is truly one of those people that you would get into a relationship with, and it would just be so toxic. And toxic people usually attract toxic people. And this is what you get when you have those police coming out and he's all bloodied, or she's all bloodied, or she's going over to her mother's house or her friend's house because they keep fighting. He maybe slept around with somebody or whatever the case may be. But it's exciting to the women. It keeps their blood flowing. It keeps it going. The boring man that's working the 9 to 5, they don't want him. This is who they want. This is who they want. And honestly, like the women say, like y'all say to us, when we go overseas and we date women who are fit, feminine, and friendly, I'm going to say the same thing to you. These men right here, they can have you.
My name is Nate. I'm 30 years old. Some of the benefits of dating me are that I have small feet, so we probably could share shoes. You don't have to worry about me stealing your shampoo or conditioner for obvious reasons. I ride motorcycles. I'm covered in tattoos, and I'm not the best looking, so your friends probably won't try and steal me away from you. I mean, realistically, what else could you ask for a man, right? All right, send me a message on JPay.
You can't make this up. I'm not even going to say anything.
I'm Brandon. I am in prison, as you can see. I'm 6'2" and about 210 pounds of love, muscle, tattoos, and sex appeal. I feel like you getting a hold of me could be a really good idea. I'll make you laugh and smile every day. I'm that motherfucker. And you'll make me happy by giving me the chance to get to know somebody that's amazing. So you should get a hold of me on JPay or shoot me a letter or something. And I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you have a good ass day too. Bye.
You hear the story about the woman who decided she wasn't getting on a dating app. Instead, she was going to pick up a random prisoner who was released that day and take him on a date. This is Liz, and she says she was inspired by Ashley, the inmate hopper, and she decided that she was going to check the paper for newly released prisoners and go ahead and pick one up as he got out of prison today. I have no idea how she arranged it, but she did just that. And she sat outside the prison waiting for him to be released. And she said she was so nervous. Eventually, she saw him walking out and she felt like she was going to throw up. And then he started walking towards her and she was like, oh my God, he's fine. He gets into her car and she's cool as ever. She took her little inmate to the store and let him get whatever he wanted. Then he slid back in the car and showed her he needed some new shoes.
Hey, do it again, by the way. Do what you did earlier with your shoe.
Hey, you can't speak on nobody.
Look, like I said before, man, this is wild to me. Um, it's sad, really, it is, because, not for me, I don't care about, these women in the sense of like trying to meet them, date them, anything of that sort. I'm married. I'm genuinely happy. But it's just sad of the thinking, the mindset, and the picker. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show ladies how your picker is messed up, because men see through this, because men have actually played these type of games before. But women have been the ones that have had this game played on them or haven't had it played on them. And if they like the man, which is what they're doing, they're going by their emotions, then that is going to cause them to at least open up a little bit for that man to get in the door. And men that are out there working a 9 to 5, doing what they're supposed to do, they don't have time for all these games. But the men who are in prison, they got all the fucking time in the world to play these games with you. So if you want those men, then that's what you want. I get it. I'm not knocking you for it, but just understand what comes with it. I think in situations like this, I think really this is what y'all really want. And I think there's no talking to women trying to get them, not all women, but there's no talking to a lot of women trying to get them to understand the danger that they're putting themselves in, and the lifestyle that they're setting their life up for. So, you want what you want. We gonna leave it at that. I appreciate you guys watching. Please do your boy a solid. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're updated for all cool new content. I love you guys, and I will holla at you later. Salute. Peace. So what have we learned today? Hopefully something, because I learned that I need to ask you to like and subscribe to this video. It would really help. I mean, you already watched the video. You might as well. Just click it. Click it. Click it. Click it.